May I pay homage to the Triple Gem, the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. May all be well, healthy, safe, and peaceful. ชาเป็นนิพนธ์สุขอ้วน on behalf of Joy-based Louis McCord Buddhist community. Welcome to Buddhist Masses for this week. Before begin my message, I would like to start with a brief chanting. Please feel free to join me peacefully. อรหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธอัมภะคะวันบุตถังภะคะวันตังอะภิวาเทมิสวากขาโตอัมภะคะวะโตธัมโมธัมมังนามัสสามิสุปฏิปันโนอัมภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนะมามินะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ First of all, I would like to share my condolence to great loss that's happened in Beirut, Lebanon. More than 3,000 injuries and more than 100 people killed as explosion rocks Beirut, Lebanon. Many of us may know about that. The report still said about toxic gas released in the explosion. So imagine people need to stay home and wear masks. To live our lives in everyday of life is not easy. We need to be mindful or be careful in every present moment of life. Anything can happen. Nothing stays forever. Everything impermanent. So in other side, in August 7, National Purple Heart Day. So this is the time for Americans to pause, to remember and honor the brave men and women who were either wounded on the battlefield or paid ultimate sacrifice with their life. Still going on and off, come around, go around. How about us as individual, as a member in the world? What we can maintain our life when we have to live in the modern world. Social media going so fast. We know things happen in other side of the world. We know things that's happened, sometimes it's not related to us, but this affect to ourselves because of we are connected to social media. So, but do you know sometimes we are not aware of what's going on within ourselves? Many people that I know say that sometimes we know many things around the world. We know many people around the world except ourselves. Why? Sometimes we feel fear to seek for what's going on inside. We are afraid of knowing what's going to happen with us. And many of us try to escape from reality. But we have to deal with that anyway. We have to face that. We cannot run away from our own reality. From Buddhist perspective, the Buddha encouraged practitioners to be aware of self. It's not mean selfish, but it means self-care and self-love. In Buddhism, mostly talking about loving kindness and compassion that begin with self. For me personally, since coronavirus, COVID-19 pandemic spread out to the world, so I reflect on it. Some helpful teaching of the Buddha come to my mind. There's a prayer in Digha Nikaya. It said, the path of accomplishment or basis for success. Every one of us want to be successful. But when we have to deal with pandemic, when we have to deal with uncertainty in our life, how many of us still able to maintain our goal? Still able to follow our goal setting? In Digha Nikaya, the Buddha mentioned about the path of accomplishment. First one, Chanda, is from Pali language, so this is mean will or aspiration. So in easy word for me is about some kind like appropriate love. So I do better when I love to do that. So when things happen, many of us, including myself, have a hard time to deal with what we love because many things come to us that make us feel like dislike or hatred. If we can find what we love and then we can do that, we can be with the loved one, we can work with the good the love people around, co-worker, or the duty or the job what we love. Is we can do better. But what happens if we cannot find what we love or what we like? Some ancient words come to my mind as when we do not have what we like, we would like to have what we love. When we do not have what we like, we would like what we have. So learn how to love, how to like what we have and what we are doing, what organization we are working with. So this is can bring up the will, including willpower from within. When growing up, we cannot find what we love, but we have to develop our love, care, and compassion with what we have and who we are. This is the thing that we may need to double check on situation. That's what we're dealing with. How can we still able to maintain our will and aspiration during pandemic? The second one, virya, this means energy, effort, or exertion. I have listened to many of young soldiers since pandemics going on. Many of them said, "Chap, I cannot find any motivation or inspiration. I don't have any effort to do things as I used to do before because of the virus. I cannot go home. I cannot do what I want. What else I can do?" So when this has happened, many of us stop doing what we have been doing. For example, exercise, physical training. In Washington State, many people love hiking, love to go swimming in the summertime. But now, pandemic still going on, not gone away yet. So how much we can continue make more effort to do the good thing in a healthy way for ourselves. Keep doing that. Do not give up. But we can try different way. Go to do so, but in a better way, in a healthy way. We need to concern about safety. We need to concern about protection. I would like to invite you to continue make more effort to follow your goal, even for your own healthy, for your own health. One of my friends just asked me what I have and what I have learned in pandemic. I said to care for my own health. Before that, I'm not even care enough. So, but pandemic coming up, and then I need to be careful in every activity, anything I have to do, outdoor, indoor, because it's gonna affect to my life from now to future. I encourage you to continue more effort to do what you love to do in a healthy way, in a better way. If you pay close attention, you will see more options that you can do what you want, what you really need to do for your better life. When you're still alive, you have full authority to take care of your life. The third one, citta. This means thoughtfulness. Keep observing, be mindful and thoughtful about what you are doing. You may be struggling with something or someone or some situation. Right now, many things seem more difficult, but we still need to keep our life going. We still need to live our life meaningfully every day, especially in the pandemic. We still need to care for ourselves because many people need to care for themselves too. Whatever we have done for people, we may not able to get it back. We cannot expect them to pay back in return. So we need to learn how to stand for ourselves. Don't give up, but try different way. That's what I mentioned in the beginning. Try different way. I remember when the train was crashed in nearby I-5 and Joy Beach, Louis McCord, several years ago, when I just came to this installation. Normally I take 15 minutes to go back home, but at that time I went around Army base and then took me almost 6 hours to get back because I-5 is closed. And then second day I found a different way, go to the north instead of go back home. So I stay at the temple in the north, stay overnight, and then come back to work here. It's about a week until I-5 can be reopened again. So we have more options if we pay close attention and open mind to learn a new thing. We need to apply new thing. We cannot do the old thing and then expect different result or new result. So sometimes we need to adjust ourselves to fit with situation. Learn how to be thoughtful. Learn how to be mindful. Be flexible. Things can be changed. So when things can be changed, that means there is possibility. I'm with you, those who are struggling. But let open mind and take a look what we have, who we are, what kind of capacity that we have, and then we can apply to situation, and then we can go through it. Okay, the last one. Vimamsa, this means reasoning, examination. We need to double check what we are doing. Sometimes the road that we've been through, work and back home, got accident or has been closed. We cannot go to the same route. But do not mean we not gonna go home. We're not gonna go to work. But we can find different way. But make sure we have developed our reasoning examination. It's part of wisdom. When we open our eye to see the path that we are going to walk through, we can see this the end road or not. As same as the way to achievement. If we see the end, what we can do? Can we go different route? Can we go to second plan or third plan? Some people said we have many plans, as many as the alphabet we have. 24 alphabet in English. You know, I'm from Thailand, 44 alphabet in Thai. So many plans that we can develop and apply for ourselves. But the main idea is not give up. We can find different way. If getting tired, learn how to take a rest. Charge our energy, charge our battery as we use our cell phone every day. That need to be charged. As same as our life, we need to charge our battery. We need to reconnect with our own inner peace. So the 4 paths of accomplishment, that's what I say, can be summary here now. Jhana, will or aspiration, including love and light, who we are, what we are doing. If we cannot find the thing that's what we like, we can learn how to like the thing that's what we have and who we are. Second one, virya. This means energy, efforts, or exertion. Every one of us have since we born. How many of us use this? If we make more efforts from time to time, we are going to be stronger. We can have our effort to support ourselves as needed. Third one, citta, that means thoughtfulness. To be thoughtful with who we are, what we are doing. When we have to struggle with something out of control, we can be thoughtful how can we take a rest in appropriate time to save our energy or to charge our energy, and then we can move on when situation better. The last one, vimamsa, that means reasoning examination, is part of our wisdom. Learn how to develop our wisdom so we can make more options when we have to deal with difficulty. U.S. Army Chaplain Corps just published one of inspiration story in a Strong One program to support family readiness. That's called Going Through Adversity. Every one of us have difficulty. Every couple have some issue in their married life. So learn from that. Sometimes we need to get through the worst in order to get the best or the greatest result. In the very end, I would like to read some idea of happiness. I think many people want to be happy at this moment, even it's hard to find. But from Buddhist perspective, one of the Buddhist scholar, his name Buddhadasa, said about this. Happiness, oh happiness, oh happiness, who wouldn't want you, chase after you. You are happy, I'm happy, all the time, but what's wrong? You don't look so happy. Burn away your selfishness. Burn away your selfishness and seek your inner peace. Don't let happiness burn you up. Yes, it's happiness. It's happiness. It is bliss. But be aware, it is peace or strife that you in. So this came from small booklet here. It's called Happiness or Hunger by Buddhadasa Bhikkhu. In the very end, I would like to thank you all who follow me and listening to this message, including follow Joy-Based Records Buddhist community. We have virtual outdoor service on Thursday, 1800. So, but over here with a Joy-Based Record religious support office, we have video recording every Wednesday. Until further notice, hopefully we are able to handle pandemic situation. Don't be panicked. In the very end, I would like to share my loving kindness and compassion for those who lost their life and their loved one in explosion in Beirut, Lebanon, and for those who have wounded and sacrificed their life in the battlefield. That's coming on August 7 is National Purple Heart Day. Sabbe satta sada huntun aweran sungkan chivinon. May all living beings be free from immediate suffering. Katang punyam balang mai hang sabbe bangi bawantu te. May all merit we have done will be shared by all. May all be well, healthy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you very much.